Today on The Real.
Curl up with The Real.
We've got the curliest new show of the season.
Well, you look great.
Plus, Tamera's telling it like it is.
Never go through life trying to be like someone else. God made you uniquely you, so own that.
And Son of Zorn star Cheryl Hines gets animated on The Real.
Lonnie's
love
so fashion forward. Love it.
Yes.
All right, you guys, who's ready for some girl chat? Yes. Okay. My favorite part of the day. Me too. I look forward to this, you guys. So first up, the season premiere of Saturday Night Live is this Saturday, guys, but one of its newest cast members is already making headlines. Melissa Villaseñor, did I get it, Adrian?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Who will be the first ever Latina cast member, is facing backlash for deleting over 2,000 tweets on her Twitter account after it was announced that she was joining the show. Some of the controversial tweets, which date back several years, have many people claiming Melissa, who is Mexican-American, is a racist due to their content. Some tweets in question include, "I hate those Mexicans on bikes. They threw something at my car. The world doesn't need them." Yeah, okay, next one is coworker at Forever 21 dates black guys, and she said she'd set me up on a blind date for Valentine's. I said yes, but I'm scared. And my roommate's dog resembles an old Japanese man. Melissa has yet to comment on the controversy, but I want to ask you, ladies, do you think that this is a case of people overreacting to a comedian making jokes, or do you feel like her tweets crossed the line? Because I personally feel that if you deleted your tweets, action speaks louder than words. You know they're wrong.
You know they're wrong.
Right?
Okay. As a Latina, I'm so excited that there is the first ever Latino cast member. That's amazing.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
But wrong is wrong.
Right.
So as excited as I am, and you guys know I'm super pro, like, oh, she's Latina, I think she's my cousin.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hola, prima. But, guys, it's bittersweet because it feels like, great, yes, there's a Latina out there, but that's a whack representation. Especially when you're even talking about your own people, which maybe that made her feel better about it. Like, you see, I even diss my own, but it's still,
so you
and
find
it wasn't
the tweets
funny.
Definitely offensive. Like, we're not reading in between the lines?
I think saying that we don't need them, like we don't need Mexicans on, but I think that's just taking it a little bit too far. Like, that's a bit far.
I actually wanted to ask Lonnie this because, Lonnie, you are a comic.
Yes.
I wanted to know what is the difference between going too far and crossing the line and actually just making fun of yourself and making fun of people trying to be funny?
Right.
Well, I mean, first of all, we haven't heard from her, so I don't know what tone she was saying this in. It could have been an actual statement or it could have been a joke. They're not funny. I would like to hear from her. That's the thing. I want to hear an apology or a statement or something from her. Because like you said, Jeannie, she deleted the tweet. So to me,
that says something
that
major.
speaks a lot when,
And you guys, let's be real. You don't know if those tweets are being deleted by her or her publicist advising or a friend that's like, girl.
Well, guys,
you want
these
a negative
are the
connotation
but
associated with her.
Yeah, but is she doing it or is it her publicist? You know what I'm saying?
These are the ones that were left, you guys. So these are the ones that are still on her Twitter.
Well,
so imagine what was deleted.
Well, she deleted one about Beyonce, and if the Beehive catch her, she really gonna be in trouble.
Wait, what did it say? What did it say? What did it say?
What did it
don't
say,
even
Lonnie?
say it. Okay.
It wasn't good. So,
Don't
and it
say
wasn't funny, and it wasn't good. This is the thing about comedy. Comedy is subjective. I always say that to people. The thing is that there used to be a time when comedians, the reason why we liked Richard Pryor, the reason why we liked George Carlin is because they would joke about the haves. That's what comedy used to be. We would make fun of the people, the 1%ers. Now we've gotten into this society where we make fun of each other, but it's not making fun of each other. It's actually talking about each other, and it's hurting our feelings, and that's not right.
And it's not inclusive.
I was able, coming from like comedy background, doing sitcoms, for years, I was able to look at her tweets and see that she was setting it up as a joke, like dun dun dun. But it just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no
it was like dun-dun-dun, womp, womp.
Yeah.
Or
no punchline. It's got to be a punch.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
And then you lose the comedy when you feel like that.
Exactly. Saying somebody, looks like an old Japanese man, it's no punchline.
Yeah. Where's the punchline?
I will say
there
that.
is none.
But don't comedians practice their stuff in front of people? Like, don't they practice their material, and if everybody's like, ooh, then that's not funny?
Well,
like,
these are jokes. Now comedy has changed where people think they're comedians because they put things on Twitter, and that is your instant audience.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily that they're a comic, and they don't necessarily
practice and do the
practice
things that
and
you
things
should
like
do.
that. Right.
Got it.
Because I put something out. I am very conscious of what I put out.
Intentional.
Intentionally, because it's like right now we're living in this society where we're supposed to be lifting each other up, not
There's
putting
a lot
each
of
other
tension.
down.
Yes.
So
There's
it'll be
even
interesting.
There's
to
even
see.
a way to make fun of something where you almost make people feel better about their
Exactly.
Well,
situation.
and I think
Exactly.
people like Richard Pryor. I grew up watching Richard Pryor movies and All in the Family. Do y'all remember that show, All in the Family?
Love that.
They knew how to make fun of people, but then make you laugh at the same time.
Exactly.
You never felt bad about what they were
The
saying.
person laughed with you.
Yes, not
It's going to be
at you.
interesting
There's a
to
difference.
see her stint on SNL. I want to see what happens. So we'll be looking out for you, girl. We will.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
We will
and
look
this
out.
is good. This is good. We have to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that many people aren't laughing at all is a recent federal appeals court ruling which states that employees can legally choose to not hire someone based on how they wear their hair. Now, this case stems from 2010 when a woman named Chastity Jones was denied a job offer at an Alabama insurance company because of her locks. And, quote, they said her locks tend to get messy. Now, the controversial ruling has been met with a lot of criticism, even sparking an online movement. The hashtag professional locks has been trending on Instagram, with many people proudly showing off their locks in their place of employment.
I love that.
Okay, my thoughts on this is this. There are a lot. First of all, when I date men with locks, they are woke, they are conscious, they have their stuff together. I just want to. There's
stigma.
The stigma that locks. You're gonna reek of weed, and and that you're,
stupid.
whatever. It's just silliness, right? I think that employers should come to a happy medium when it comes to hair, because they actually said that Chastity's hair is nice, but, it could get messy. Well, that's why you have actual, things when it comes to, like, dress codes. If you keep it to a certain level, then she should be allowed to wear her locks. But anybody that goes to an interview and they ace the interview, you're losing good people based on looking at because they're wearing locks.
The possibility that it could get messy. Well, guess what, folks? Straight hair gets just as messy, and sometimes it's greasy. So should we tell people with straight hair, I'm gonna need you to wash your hair more than once a week? Because it gets oily and greasy, and you got 3 strands of hair left,
But
because I can see straight to your scalp?
But I understand that employers have certain guidelines and certain issues. I get that.
But the guidelines, I've said this before, is that I think that the word appropriate, right? It has to be relative.
Presentable.
If the way that you look is keeping you from performing the task at hand, yes, then that is standing in the way of your job.
Yes.
But I've had locks before. Hair does not get in the way of your job. And so therefore, she was mistreated, and I think that it was unfairly judged in that manner. You know what I mean?
It's about being presentable, and any kind of hair can either be presentable or not. Ava DuVernay attends the Oscars with
And she's
locks,
very
places
classy
people
and
don't even get
beautiful,
invited to.
right?
It is formal.
Right.
That is formal attire with locks.
Well, I wore locks on the show, and it was great. I mean, I felt confident. I felt good. It
Yes.
looked presentable.
I have an issue with what the woman said about her hair, that it is messy. I think it was just her perspective. Someone like that really needs to educate themselves on what locks, actually are, where it originated from. Because you can put locks in a bun, you could put locks in a really pretty, braid, a low ponytail. Do you guys know that locks actually originated from Egypt?
Yeah.
I went to the Museum of Egypt, and I saw a mummy with beautiful locks with beads, and it's actually really beautiful. It's very regal. It was royal back in the day. So I think the issue is we really need to educate ourselves on the style and change your perspective. Just be a little bit more open-minded.
It's just, and some of these people that hire people, they can't grow their hair. That's why they mad.
So annoying.
Yeah.
They can't wear locks. I want to emphasize they need to be neat, though, because I done seen some locks.
But any care can get messy.
That's all over the place.
You just have to take care.
It shouldn't stop
Any
you from doing what you truly want to do.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Well, from a debate about hair to a debate about health, if you're a fan of wearing fitness trackers to help you keep track of your health, you might want to listen up. Do any of you guys use those?
Yes. How many of you guys? Oh my God, you got one.
You have one on. According to a new study by the Journal of American Medical Association, those trackers may actually be sabotaging your fitness goals. I'm sorry to tell you this, girl. The study found that many people who use fitness trackers end up getting discouraged if they don't meet the requirements set by them, and they tend to focus more on the technology than actually meeting their goals. So it seems that setting an old school exercise and diet plan may actually be more effective. It's a more effective way to motivate yourself and stay in shape. So, when it comes to motivating myself, I am using my wedding as the goal.
That's always a good one.
It is not my Fitbit. It is like, girl, you getting married, you want to look great in those pictures.
And you're focused.
I
it's
am
working
focused.
for you. Oh my God, she's on it, you guys.
Have either of you ever used the Fitband?
I never wore it because it never went with my outfit.
Me too. If they had a dainty one in rose gold, I would absolutely wear it.
I tried it when I was trying to lose the baby weight.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with that statement, because when I would see that I met my goal, say 10,000 steps of the day, I was like, I did it. Okay, I'll have a cookie now. So, it was like a little reward.
Yeah.
But I got rid of it, and I'm old school,
Yeah.
and that's how I just have I have a plan.
Yeah, it's working.
And I stick to
You're
it.
great.
And I'm 3 pounds from my pre-pregnancy
Go.
weight.
No, I agree with you. I used to weigh more, and I remember I had the food diary. Do you remember counting every?
Yes.
You would Google it on Weight Watchers. They would tell you exactly how many calories an almond had or whatever.
Yep.
And I would track it like that. But then I got to a place where I educated myself, and I learned what foods process through you, go in and come out. And no, I'm being serious.
It's good to come out.
Yeah, it's got to come out.
It's got to come out.
You can't carry that extra
Y'all.
stuff. And I learned what process is best for me, because every blood type eats differently. And when I let go of that meticulous counting, for me, I just ate the right portions at the right times, and then I got myself into the natural body frame I'm supposed to be in. So I think that's, for me, that works. But, I'll be real. When we talked about the Fitbit, this woman over there, she was like, it's working for you.
Does it work for you?
Do you agree? Do you disagree with us? Is it working for you?
I think it works.
Why does it work for you?
Well, actually, when I look at it, I'm surprised as to how many steps I've taken and my heart rate. So I don't really look at it because I'm like, I have to lose weight. But every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, wow. I did that many steps
You feel
today.
good.
You're one of those people that always bragging. I did 10,000 steps.
Right?
Step away.
Every day.
Step away, girl.
Good for you.
But good for you.
Let me tell y'all something. You using it for your wedding. That's how you get.
What do you
That's
do?
my
I
motivation.
use it for my bedroom life, okay? Because
You I want to look good naked?
exactly.
I hear that.
And I want to be able to do certain positions. So that's why I
That's
give myself.
real.
I don't
Wait.
need a Fitbit.
Can the Fitbit track
Wait,
your calories when
No,
you're
I don't need a
pound?
Fitbit for that. Like she said, she uses her wedding. I use my bedroom life. That's
She's
what I'm saying.
motivated to look great.
Exactly.
But when she's...
That's why you think I went on a detox. The last time, I was like, oh, no, this is ridiculous.
No, but let's be real for a second. That's real.
That's wedding motivation. Congratulations.
Stamina.
No, but I want to be rude first. Like, this might be gross, but I just want to ask.
One position. That was it. I'm like, no.
This past weekend marked the grand opening of the new Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. I can't wait to see it. President Obama and First Lady Michelle were on hand to mark the historic occasion, with the president stating that the museum will give people a better understanding of themselves by teaching them about others, slaves, the poor, Black activists, and teachers, and that knowing their stories will help Americans understand each other better.
Yes. I love that.
I love this. The Obamas celebrated the opening by ringing the first Baptist Freedom Bell alongside 99-year-old Ruth Bonner.
Oh my God, look at her.
Look at her, she's so excited. A woman, get this, you guys, who is the daughter of a man born a slave in Mississippi. That is amazing.
That is so moving.
I have to say, I'm obsessed with Washington, D.C. and American history.
Yes.
And I'm really happy that this has happened because, of course, African American history should not be omitted from this. This is such a great thing.
Huge part of our
Huge
history.
part of our history.
Major.
I love
So
what
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, me too. I love what they said about bringing culture together because I personally, I live to just travel because I love learning about different cultures and foods and like even learning how to wear different ethnic garb, you know? And that's got to bring America together because that's what we need most right now. So can we go on a field trip there?
I would
Yes,
love to.
I would love that.
I would
Absolutely
love
wanna go
to.
visit. Absolutely.
I got to preview it on Friday. It's
How
a
was
beautiful building. It's 7 stories.
You were there,
It starts
Lonnie?
off. Yeah,
You didn't
previewed
even
it on
call
Friday.
us.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh my
it's a
gosh.
beautiful building, and it took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And the nice thing about the Smithsonian is that they're actually looking at doing a Latino.
That would be awesome.
Which would be great.
That would be
so-
awesome.
It's like, hopefully it won't take 10 years, you know. But also a shout out to Oprah Winfrey.
Yes.
She's one of the founding donors. $20 million plus dollars that she donated for this. So it's an amazing building, and it's really fun. It's got all kind of things. It's got sports, it's got entertainment. It starts off with slavery, and then it rises up, it gets happy, okay?
Guys, I'm just saying, shout out to my girl Nene Leakes. She even made it to the wall.
Yeah.
You seen that?
No.
She's on there. Yeah, look at her.
Yeah.
Gestures of dismissal. I think it's talking about girl bye.
Yeah.
But look,
that.
all the other people on there. Felicia Rashad. I mean, the Cosby Show. Just, wow.
And
Major influence.
the dedication was great. You know, you had everybody from Stevie Wonder singing. You had Patti LaBelle. You had both President Bush and President Obama. It was really a great moving moment. Everybody just felt happy.
Yes.
I felt like we were like this great country,
Yes.
you know, which we are. So,
Several of us have that one person in our lives who is great at giving advice. For us, it's Tam Tam. She is our go-to when we're in serious need of some help. She is so good, we couldn't keep her all to ourselves. So you wrote in with your predicaments, and right now it's time for Tamera's Take.
Okay, Tam Tam.
Yes.
Our first story is from Avon in San Fernando, Trinidad.
Oh my gosh!
Take a look.
My youngest sister is very outspoken and lots of fun. I'm shy, but once I get to know someone, I like to think I'm fun too. The problem is, some people openly state their preference for my sister. When I go places without her, they'll say things like, "Where's my girl? Isn't she coming?" Or, "Your sister's so much fun. Why didn't she come?" Really? I love my sister. But how can I be more outspoken and more outgoing and show my true self without constantly being compared to my sister?
That sucks.
It does.
That's real.
First of all, I love your accent. It's
Yes,
so cute, right?
I love.
I can definitely speak from personal experience. My sister T and I went through something like this. We're twins, so it was very hard for people not to compare. However, not until we actually moved out of our parents' house, we were 21 at the time, did we realize that wait a minute, we're actually very different. And for many years, my sister and I tried to mold each other into the other one. We wanted to be alike because that's all we knew.
Yeah.
But it became exhausting at one point. We always found ourselves fighting because of it. But eventually we got tired of fighting, and the most interesting thing happened.
What?
We began accepting and respecting each other's differences.
I love that.
Once we began to own who we are individually, that's when we decided to grow as people. And you guys, our relationship is so amazing now. And we make a powerful team. I'm the yin to her yang. So I would say never go through life trying to be like someone else. God made you uniquely you, so own that.
I love that.
Okay, our next story is from Brittany in Belrose, Louisiana, who watches us on Fox 44. Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Britt.
Okay. Tam, she writes,
Yes.
Hi, Tamera. I'm a new mom who's currently 8 months pregnant with baby number 2, a boy. Ever since my husband and I told Isabella, our 22-month-old toddler, my relationship with her has become very strange. Isabella makes me feel like she loves and respects her dad more than me. For example, whenever her dad is around, she is a perfect little angel and is just so sweet to him. But when he's not around, she will stare me down when I try to correct her, climb on the furniture, play in my clean laundry, ew, and throw food on the floor. She will also laugh at me when I fuss at her and will hit and kick me in my pregnant belly. Okay. She walks around our house like she's the boss. Tamera, what's your take?
Okay.
Oh my God.
First of all, it's up to you and your partner to set boundaries and help the little one cope.
Okay.
This is her acting out.
Yeah.
So you guys have to work together. Since dad is in the good right now, he has to be the one to take the lead.
Yeah.
He has to let her know that you guys are a team and she cannot treat daddy better than mommy.
Yes.
So when you guys are trying to discipline her, you have to do it together. You have to build a wall so she knows that you guys are not playing around with her. This worked wonders for me and my family. Here's another tip that's great. Start involving her with the new baby now. She was the princess of the house for 2 years. Keep reassuring her that, you love her and just try to breathe through it all. Have patience. And in due time, she will accept her new role as being the big sister. Trust me.
That's good advice.
Aiden loves his sister now. He used to throw things at Araya. It hit her right in the head.
Now he's her protector.
Now he loves her.
See that? That was amazing advice.
Yes. Our next guest is an Emmy-nominated actress who kept us laughing for almost a decade on Curb Your Enthusiasm. I loved her in that. Yes. But her appetite for great roles cannot be curbed, and now she's back with a very animated co-star on Son of Zorn. Please welcome the fabulous, the wonderful Miss Cheryl Hines.
We're totally geeking out because we love this woman.
Welcome to the show.
I'm really happy to be here.
Okay, now everybody is so excited with talks of Curb Your Enthusiasm coming back. Guys, one of my favorite shows ever. I have it on DVD. Okay. Love. So obviously the big question is, will you be joining? Will you be coming back?
Yes.
Yes!
I mean, it's official. I kind of heard rumors that I would be, and then HBO said, will you come back? And then I was like, oh, so it's happening. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was good.
You know when it's official. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you have an animated bird on the show,
Yeah.
but I heard you have another kind of crazy animal in real life.
I do.
What is it?
It's an emu.
What is an emu?
I don't know. I had to look it up when I got it. Look at that thing.
Wait.
Oh, it's a bird.
It's a giant.
Oh,
it's like an
geez.
ostrich, but it's an emu.
Wait,
why?
What made you get an emu? Where do you get it from? Why?
Where do you keep it?
These are all good questions.
Okay.
Well, my husband loves birds, and he's a big environmentalist, and he loves animals, but especially birds. And when we started dating, he sort of wanted to win over my daughter and asked if he could get her an emu. And I said, I guess so. I don't even know what
Did he Google it first?
Well, when I Googled it, it was too far. I was too far into it.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh. I thought it was like a alpaca or something. I
Yeah,
thought
that's what I thought.
I thought it was a cute little goat, but it's not. It's a giant bird, and yeah, he roams around.
Does he have a name?
His name is Toby.
Toby.
that
Do you like him?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Because the problem
The real.
is he doesn't like women. So I think he's gay, which is fine. He only likes men.
Okay.
And he is like in love with my husband.
Well, we all love the Kennedys, honey, so I can see why. Okay,
They're cute.
Why,
It's a cute bunch.
Well, congratulations on your new show,
Yes.
Son of Zorn.
Thank you.
And my good friend Jason Sudeikis plays the voice of Zorn, but he doesn't like act with you. It's just the voice.
No.
Who acts with you?
Well, there's a great actor named Dan Lippert who is 6'7", and he's a great improviser. And there's Dan.
Oh my gosh.
So Dan rehearses with us, and they make him wear a muscle suit.
Oh, really?
Because Zorn is big and he takes up a lot of space on the show. So we rehearse with Dan, and then when it comes time to shoot, Dan leaves, and then I'm talking to nobody.
And the animation comes in when we see it.
And then the animation goes. So after we shoot our stuff, then they send it to Jason, who watches what we did, and then he
Gets the
voice.
lays down the tracks. Yeah, does the voice.
cool.
All right.
And then they animate it all.
That's so cool.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at you on Son of Zorn.
Oh yeah.
If you don't clean this up, I am going to have to throw it all out.
Oh, come on, you really want to get rid of our sex masks? Oh, man, we got a lot of sex in these bad boys, huh?
Gotta go to work.
Hey, Edie, you still got that tattoo? The one with the Z on one cheek, RN on the other?
I got rid of that tattoo a long time ago.
Why?
Because we got divorced, Zorn. I don't need
You know what? I'm sorry. I totally see where you're coming from, and I will be moving the boxes now.
Thank you. It's nice to hear you sounding mature about the whole thing because you see that Craig...
Oh, the song can be stuck in my head for weeks.
Okay, now, fun fact.
Okay.
Your husband happens to be Mr. Robert Kennedy Jr.
That's it.
Really cool. Nice. So what is it like to be a part of one of the biggest families in American history?
In a lot of ways, it's very normal because they're a family, right? And it's a big family, but I'm from a big family, so that's okay. But then sometimes it's really strange because we'll be playing Cranium or something, and the answer is, oh, your uncle.
Yes, your uncle. Your uncle, not that one, the other one.
Yeah. So it's like, what is happening? So
Tell us one thing we may not know about the Kennedy family.
Yeah.
Well, you probably know they're very competitive. I mean, so even when we play running charades, and they make it even harder. Like you have to run up the stairs as fast as you can, and they will do anything to win. And let's just say this summer somebody ended up in the emergency room.
Oh my God.
wow.
Over a game.
My friend Gail, because running charades got a little aggressive. Dangerous. Yes.
Extreme
Wow.
running charade.
It was extreme.
It was extreme. Cheryl, we know that you are obviously now from a family that loves to play games, so we're hoping you'll stick around and play another game with us. Is that cool?
Since Cheryl is here talking about Son of Zorn, we thought we would play a fun game with her to see if she can guess famous celebrity father-son duos. You think you can, Cheryl?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. All right, so let's play Who's Your Daddy?
Playing for the right side of the audience are Cheryl and Adrian.
The winning team.
The winning team? Okay. And playing for the left side are Lonnie and Jeannie. The winning team will score their side of the audience in Orly La Petite French mini manicure kit. How fun is that, you guys?
That's awesome.
Okay, here's how it'll work, you guys. Behind you on the monitor, a photo will appear of a famous father and son. No peeking. Do not cheat. I'll give you a clue as to who it is, and the first team to buzz in and get it right gets a point.
Okay,
the first team to 3 wins. In audience, you'll want to cheer for your team because if they win, you guys will win. You'll get a prize. Okay. No, you can't look.
We're only listening
Okay,
to what-
so are you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Audience, You'll be able to see the photo, so no helping, okay? All right, let's put up the first father and son duo.
What?
Breathtaking.
Okay.
What?
He's the Karate Kid, and his dad is the freshest prince around.
Will Smith and David.
That's right. You guys get a point. Okay. Next photo, please.
I'm not worried.
You don't know the kids, you don't know.
I said Will Smith part and you sing.
All right, you guys have to listen.
listening.
Okay. He sings about blurred lines and must have been a growing pain.
Did we get it? That was us?
Adrian?
Robin Thicke and Alan Thicke.
That is correct. Point for Adrian.
I got Jesus in my heart, guys.
Okay.
I got Jesus. I'm gonna let that go.
Okay, 1 and 1.
Get ready.
Next photo, please.
Rest.
This little angel is only 9 months old, and his daddy is a famous rapper turned fashion designer. Jeannie?
Kanye West and Saint West.
That's right! Point for Team Jeannie and Lonnie. Come on, y'all.
Jeannie.
All right, here's the next photo.
Yes.
Okay,
so ready.
here's the next photo.
So ready.
He's hashtag winning, and his daddy won our hearts on The West Wing.
Charlie Sheen and Martin Sheen.
Yes, correct.
Sheen's dad's name was Martin.
Okay, last one.
Oh, is this range?
Okay.
I hear you.
I'm about to say it, Jeannie.
go, Tamera.
Okay. He's dropped the lil from his name, and his daddy is the master at making us say, Jeannie, Master P and... That is correct! Are we tied? That's right! Jeannie and Lonnie, you guys win the game. You were the first to get 3 correctly. Who here has naturally curly hair? I do. Well then, you know that waves, kinks, and curls have a mind of their own, so we curly girls often straighten our hair instead of embracing the waves. Today, we're curling up with some all-natural products that can make your hair the talk of the town. It's time for Curl Talk.
We are lucky enough to be joined by the founder of the amazing hair product, Curls, Mahisha Dellinger. What's up, Mahisha? How are you? Thank you for having me. I'm great.
Mahisha, what made you want to start a natural hair care product for adults and children and babies?
I launched Curls back in 2002, so think about what that category looked like that long ago.
Right.
Natural hair products were non-existent. Think about the ethnic aisle. Jerry curl juice, grease,
Yeah.
or perms, right? And then the mass market aisles had like gels, hairsprays, etc. I wanted a natural brand that I could use on my hair, my baby's hair,
Yes.
that would be good for both of us. And there weren't many options then. So what do you do when you see an untapped need? Go
Tap
create
it.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I hired a cosmetic chemist, and the rest is history.
So now, 14 years later, Curls has become an international brand, you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So obviously you hit obstacles. Tell us about it.
Well, I can tell you, I had every single odds stacked against me. Born into a generational cycle of poverty, I didn't have a benchmark of success to role model at all. So how do you change your legacy, your future for yourself or your children without information, resource, or access? It's next to impossible, right? So I made a very conscious and concerted effort to change my legacy through education and then ultimately through entrepreneurship.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to be another statistic, and I want to give my children new hope.
Yeah.
So curls for me is bigger than beauty. It's
Yeah.
about giving my children a new legacy, and that's what I've done.
Oh, I
American
love that.
story. I love
Yes, amazing. You've launched the new Blueberry Bliss collection.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Oh my God, it's amazing. The delicious smell. Have you smelled it yet?
Really?
Okay, you guys have to get it. Amazing. But beyond the fragrance, I really wanted an ingredient with a story.
Okay.
So I took this one ingredient, blueberry extract, which blueberries are superfoods for your body,
Yes. Yes.
but also for your hair. They actually help increase hair growth, repair damage, prevent breakage. So I took that one ingredient and created a full collection for us natural girls. And it's amazing. And I added, just recently, about 2 weeks ago, a liquid hair growth vitamin with the blueberry extract.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I need that.
Yes, this sounds like bliss.
Yes.
But don't just take our word on it. we heard from our viewer, Alicia, who told us that her unruly curls were impossible to deal with. Roll it.
Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm from Corona, California, and I need some advice on how to bring style and volume back to my curls. As far as I can remember, I hated my curls. I used to wear my hair up in a ponytail, a bun, just anything to hide this frizz. As soon as I got older, I started using the straightener. I used to straighten my hair so much, put so much product in it, that my hair would literally be stuck to the sides of my face and would not move. Now that I'm older, I just want my natural curls back, but I'm still having the same problem and I don't know what to do. So I'm hoping you at The Real can give me some real advice on how to bring these curls back.
Wow. Now, Alicia has been with the head of our glam squad, Robbie Rogers, on here all morning, getting those curls in check with the help of the Blueberry Bliss collection by Curls. This is what she looked like before. I cannot wait to see what those curls look like now. Alicia, come on out.
Ready to see your new do?
I am.
Here we go.
Okay, Adrian, go over there and spin that mirror. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I love it.
What do you think of your curls now? Oh my God, you're getting emotional.
I love it. It's so big and so full, exactly what I was looking for.
Oh.
Why does that get you so emotional to see yourself like that?
I've dealt with my hair for so long and I never knew what to do with it. So now that I have know what products I could put in it could just be full and live.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Well, you look great.
So gorgeous.
And it smells
amazing.
good.
It really